Well, recently, the California Employment Development Department shared a report showcasing the top in-demand occupations.
At the top of that list, registered nurses and general and operations managers. But how do those job postings stack up against the number of people looking for jobs?
We are joined by Dan Riccotto, clinical professor of finance at USD. Dan, welcome.
Hey, Jim, Virginia, how are you guys?
Very good. Thank you, sir. And it sounds like right now we have a balance that greatly favors, or may not greatly, but at least favors those that are looking for a job.
Yeah, I think you're right. Look, we can use the word greatly, Jim. 10.9 million job openings in this country versus 8.7 million folks who say they're looking for a job. We've never had this before. This is an incredible gap between the number of jobs that are posted and the number of folks who are actively looking, or theoretically actively looking. So it's quite unusual and actually very interesting as we go through this. And there's a couple different reasons why we can't seem to match these things up. But it's an interesting time right now that we're going through here in the state and nationally.
Let's talk about why that's not matching up. I mean, obviously we're in a pandemic, and some of the jobs, if you look at them, the categories are jobs that were hit hard by the pandemic. Right. So what are you seeing in terms of skill level and why we can't seem to get the ones who need a job with the job postings?
Great question. And you said it, there's a mismatch of skills, first of all, right? So you can't go from being, let's say, a waiter or waitress before the pandemic to being a nurse after the pandemic. It takes some time to retrain, retool, re-equip our labor force. So there's clearly a mismatch of skills between what's available and what folks actually have, their experiences. The second thing is, as you said, Virginia, the pandemic still lingers, right? And there's a number of people who are just still reluctant to go back into the physical workforce, to actually go out their homes and go into the workforce for safety reasons, some of which are probably very valid. And the third thing is, look, we can't discount the fact that up until recently, the unemployment benefits nationally have been very generous, particularly when you add in the additional federal benefit that a lot of folks were eligible for. So those things combined are some of the reasons why we see this mismatch between employers who are screaming for help. They're saying, look, we can't get enough applicants in the door, and laborers who are not quite beating down the door to put their applications in.
Well, Dan, in nursing in particular, is it just partly that many of them, and we've done so many stories about it, are burned out?
Yeah, you guys have done a great job on this topic. I love the reporting, and you're right. If you talk to nurses, frontline nurses, they will tell you we are burned out, right? And many of them, as you know and you've reported on, have actually left their jobs. They're basically saying, that's it, I just can't do anymore. And it's understandable, right? These are frontline folks who, for the past now 18 months, have really borne the brunt of the pandemic crisis.
So what's your best advice? We're in this kind of unusual situation with these jobs, truck driving, for example, also one of the ones in high demand because we're having these supply chain issues. Do you suggest people try to work to get skills to fill these? Because, in a normal year, these are not necessarily the high in-demand jobs. A lot of times it's tech sector. Or do people look ahead and try to get skills for something down the line?
Yeah, if you can swing a hammer right now, man, you're going to find a job. I don't know if you guys have tried to hire contractors recently or a painter, or, it's virtually impossible. So I like the way you framed it, Virginia. It's all about skills. And whether you're in college or trade school or you're, high school, or you're already through half of your career and you're thinking of retooling, it's all about skills. And the challenge for us, all of us, each of us as laborers, as workers, is to keep that skill set fresh, to keep reinventing and adding to our skill set, whether it be getting a commercial driver's license or going back to school to learn how to become a nurse, right? I mean, there's this, and that's the beauty of the American economy. We have this ability that most economies don't, to kind of, reinvent ourselves over and over. It's a very flexible workforce in many ways.
Bottom line, if you're looking for a job, you should feel encouraged because demand is high and the competition is lower than you might think. We've been talking to Dan Riccotto, clinical professor of finance at USD. Dan, thank you so much for your insights.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, Dan.